What's going on? So I am turning 38 in 5 days and mobility is everything. I'm not getting any younger. Chances are neither are you. So anytime you're moving, playing around, throwing the ball with your dog, doing a little volleyball, whatever it is, your body's gonna get a little tight. And so I did get a video request from one of my subscribers, Quinn, because I had a full body dynamic stretching routine that I filmed earlier. But when I was doing those videos earlier, all I had was the music. But now, since last year, I've been doing some commentary, so stay tuned. And in today's video, I'm gonna redo my beginner full body dynamic stretching routine and just help you get a little bit looser and feel good. Good job, dude. You crushed it. Give me a high five. Give me another high five. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't met Arlo's my golden doodle. He's the best. He loves playing volleyball, right? And anywho, thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't know who it is, my name's Frank. I'm a certified personal trainer and fitness nutrition coach. And on this channel, my 3 main goals is I'm gonna help you feel, move, and look better through mobility, training, and nutrition. Now, as always, if you wanna go ahead and skip straight to the video and you don't wanna hear me talk about blabbing on about a whole bunch of stuff, please just go ahead and click down in the description or down in the comment section below. Click that link and you can get started right away. But before we do, I just wanna let you know I do have a beginner bodyweight basics course. This is my baby. This is the foundation of how you start exercising. So if you ever feel that any of the content on my channel is a little too hard or difficult and you want a nice structured routine, click that link down below and check it out. What I did is I put together a members only Discord channel where you get access to my clients, other subscribers, members, and a helpful, uplifting, and motivating environment for a lot of accountability and support. Not only do you get that, but you get a 30-day program, which can be extended to 60 or even 90 days, but you'll find out more about that when you check out that video. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to put a beginner bodyweight course that's very easy, beginner friendly, no impact on your joints, and you can get started training right away with a good structured routine, and you get 24/7 access to me. So if you want to learn more about that, it would mean the world to me. Check that link out and you can find out a little bit more about it. But with that being said, today's video, we've got a 15-minute dynamic stretching routine. This is something that I'm doing so much more now because I'm gonna be 40 soon. Like I said, I'm turning 38 in 5 days. I'm not getting any younger, and I've gotta keep up with my stretches because my body's getting tight and I've gotta loosen it up. And so the stretches that we're gonna do today, even though I say for beginners, I'm gonna give you a beginner version of doing it, and also I'm gonna put like an intermediate to advanced version, something that I do for my own personal routine. And this is my favorite thing. This is video number 99. Like the whole reason I started is I wanted to do 100 workouts in 100 weeks. It's been well over 100, but that's okay. That's the journey. We're here and we're gonna do this workout. So we've got 8 unique stretches, okay? One of those we're doing once, the other ones we're gonna repeat on each side. So it's a total of 15 moves, all right? This is non-stop. Every move is gonna just go back to back, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and grab our water bottles, let's get hydrated, and let's stretch it out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get 15 seconds on the clock, get our water, we'll get hydrated. Can never get too much. We're gonna stretch it out. So first move, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off, we're gonna go child's pose, cat-cow. Let's actually get this volume going. So child's pose, cat-cow, we're gonna come down, sit back, rock back, nice little stretch. Coming down, and then what I like to do next is I'm gonna come right up, and then I'm gonna cat-cow, and then rock right back down and drop down into it. Nice and easy. And so when I sit here, I'm sitting my heels and my butt back, I'm leaning left and right, stretching a lot. Sometimes I'll go inverted palm. So if you're a little bit more advanced, you want that wrist mobility, I'll go right here, inverted palm, cat-cow, drop, stretch, loosen it up. Drop it into this movement here, we'll come right back up, cat, head up, cow, rock, open the back, drop down, stretch, left, right, just trying to open up the lats. Again, you can play around with this, you can move the hands upside down a little bit, cat, head up, cow, down, or just keep the hands here, again, cat, cow, and we're gonna drop down, stretching the lats, all right? And we're just gonna flow right into the next move, all right? And then next move, all we're gonna do is we're gonna come up, and then we're gonna do our COSSACK squat, and it's alternating arm reach. So from here, we're gonna drop. Now, if you're a beginner, feet are out wide, just drop to the side. We're here, just a little bit, and just try and reach that arm up. And we're just gonna do one side and then we're gonna go to the other side. So we're just gonna drop down, just nice and easy, dropping down, and then we're gonna bring the hand up and reach. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, what you can do is you can come down, drop down into the side, bring that hand all the way up to the top right there. So again, we're coming down, nice and easy, dropping down, reaching the hand all the way up to the top. And again, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to loosen up that groin, get a nice stretch there. But if you can't go all the way down, I just like to reach and just stretch right here. So dynamic stretching is stretching with movement. We're trying to increase that range of motion, increase that flexibility. So I'm dropping here, reaching the hand. If you want to come down, boom, bring it down. You might even bring that heel, sit down low, bring that hand up real high, all right? And then we're gonna go right into the other side. So same thing. Again, if we're a beginner, we're just gonna go as best we can. I wanna track that knee out. I don't want that knee in. I don't wanna get that tightness in the hip. Push that knee out. We're here. Hand onto the thigh if you need to. Reach that hand tall, looking up. Or we might even come down. If we can go a little bit lower, drop, fingertips or even hand inverted, flat, whatever you can do. This is one I do. I mean, it's the #1 stretch I'm working on right now. I kid you not, because here, my back gets a little bit tight. I'm trying to reach up. I just heard it pop. And then bringing it all the way up as high as I can and coming back up. But like I said, if you can't go all the way down, we're here. We're dropping, boom. We're reaching up, just bringing that hand up as high as we can. And we're just trying to stretch out that lower back. Getting the groin, stretching the back, bringing the hand down. If you're more advanced, bring that hand down here, sitting into it. You might even drop a heel, push that knee out, reaching that hand or keeping that hand flat and just trying to go all the way up to the top. All right, move number 4. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna go into our frog, all right, alternating thread the needle. So with our frog stretch thread the needle, we're here, all right? I'm just gonna go ahead and put my feet onto the mat, knees out wide. Now use your hands, all right? If you can only go here, that's fine, but this is a great stretch for the groin. So we're gonna do this on each side. So we're here, and then we're gonna drop, and we're gonna reach, and we're gonna come back up. And we're just gonna do one side at a time. So my knees are out, my feet are flat. You can bring your feet in. So for example, if my feet are out here or in, right? And so I'm just trying to come down, boom, thread the needle and drop. Now, if you have a little bit more mobility, a little bit more advanced, let's see if we can go low. Drop down, reaching, or chest over the top. Feel the back of the shoulder and the arm stretch, and then coming back up. And again, we're just dropping it down. Frog stretch, thread the needle. This is a move that in yoga, I do a pigeon thread the needle. We'll do pigeon at the end. And we're just bringing it down, trying to stretch, getting that groin, loosen up that shoulder. Same position, we're gonna go to the other side, using the hand, bringing this all the way across, reaching, stretching, feeling the pull in my lower back, stretching the chest and shoulder. So here, if I drop down into my shoulder, I can feel my lower back, but if I wanna stretch my chest shoulder, I might just be right here. Boom, and we're dropping it down. And then coming right back up to the top. Coming back again, we're dropping down, nice stretch, boom, and then coming right back up again. Down, pulling all the way across. And then as I get a little bit looser, see if you can keep bringing those knees out because the groin gets tight. And honestly, this is the #1 thing I'm doing right now is trying to stretch my right groin because years of skating, jumping 7 flights of stairs, my groin got tight. And so I have got to loosen it up. And that's why I am adamantly working on trying to improve these stretches. But this is also good too because it stretches out my chest and shoulders. Also, it gets my groin, my adductors. And this is something I just desperately have needed to do for such a long time. So, all right, moving right along. Forward rocking half kneeling stretch, all right? Or a half kneeling lunge stretch. So we're here, we're just in this lunge position. I'm just gonna rock forward and then bringing it back. So I'm pulling on that hip. One knee is down. Again, to watch those knees from going in and out, I'm just rocking and stretching. I'm coming down, I should feel the pull in the front. So as you can see from the front, I'm here. And then I'm just gonna rock and then bring it back. If you need a little extra support for your knees, you can use a balance pad on the ground. And I'll put that link down in the description. I'll talk about it at the end of the video. But I'm just rocking and bringing it back. So again, the beauty of dynamic stretching here is I'm just getting this rocking motion, bringing it back. Forward rocking, bringing it back. Again, trying to enhance my range of movement, opening up the hip, opening that groin. And I'm just going back and forth. Nice and easy. This is something I love to start some of my workouts, even with my clients. We get down on the ground because hips get tight and opening up your hips is the energy pathway to your body. So here, switching sides, going on, right on to the other side. Forward, rocking, half kneeling lunge. So just down onto the ground, stretching. sometimes I'll push that knee out a little bit, but I'm just going back and forth. So even just keeping this knee down, I can feel the stretch in my hip here. If you're a little bit more advanced, we can bring a hand down, grab the foot, nice pull, drop, boom. I can really feel my quad. I might even try and sit into this stretch a little bit more. Rocking to the left if I drop my hip. Again, you can get creative with it. That's the beauty of this. See, I'm not a certified yoga instructor or a yogi. I take a lot of yoga, but you know, a lot of these routines, dynamic stretching and mobility is my jam, and I want you to just free flow through these movements. So you might take some of these stretches, make them your own. Just try and open it up. Your legs tight, you need a drop. That's pigeon, but we'll get there in a moment towards the end of the video. So we're just rocking here, just getting a nice stretch and loosen it up. All right, next thing, one of my favorite, I do this all the time, world's greatest hamstring stretch. This was actually one of the stretches in my video that I did the first time, but we're gonna elaborate. So we're here, world's greatest, we're just in this half kneeling lunge position. If you're a beginner, we're here, we just drop the hand as best we can. And then we rock back, stretch the hamstring, nice and easy. Rocking down, dropping that forearm, rocking back and stretching. A little bit more advanced. We go down lower, stretch that groin, rock it back, really stretch that hamstring. Because I did get some complaints on some of my beginner videos, because yeah, I'm pretty mobile and flexible, but you know what, you want to work towards it. I put beginner because I want to get your attention, but I do try and make these beginner friendly. So now, even a little bit more advanced, let's get into my lunge position, really drop, stretch that groin, and you might even come back and get a big giant stretch in the hamstring if you're feeling lucky. So if you want to try that onto the other side, this is the advanced stretch. You can come down and then you can bring it back and get a big giant stretch. But let's switch sides. Let's keep it beginner friendly, okay? So we're here, drop the hand, boom, all right, hand for support, rock back, just try and stretch the hamstring. If this is all you got, right? Some of us have different mobilities and ranges of motion, so we're here. And again, we're just trying to enhance the movement. You may stay here, your hips feeling tight, just do that same forward rocking lunge stretch that we just did, but let's drop that arm, go down a little bit lower, rock it back and then stretch. And if you have the ability to, we'll come up a little bit. We'll drop here and then we'll rock. We'll either stretch there or we might rock, drop the knee and then just stretch that hamstring. And I might even get into the single leg lying hip flexor quad stretch, really drop down and I'll stretch here and I'll just rock back and forth. Dropping down, stretching that groin, bringing it back, dropping, stretching that hamstring, just loosen it up. Again, we're gonna come back down, drop, boom, and then we're gonna rock back, and then we're gonna stretch. All right, so the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our standing up tall, and then we're gonna do our Cossack squat again, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down onto the ground here, and then I'm gonna add a T-spine rotation. So we're just gonna stay in a low Cossack squat position, and then thoracic spine rotation. So we're here, I'm just opening up, and then right back down, okay? If you can't and you're here, we're just gonna stay here. I'm just trying to open up the spine and then loosen up. Bringing it down, bringing it up, getting loose. And this is gonna help loosen up my back, right? So Cossack squat, T-spine rotation. All right, if it's getting too hard, you're here, and we're just using that elbow. You might even reach the hand and looking tall. All right, some of these moves are similar, right? But we're here, reaching. If you can get lower, let's go for it, all right? Let's be a hero, all right? And then reach, bringing it up, T-spine rotation, all right? Very similar, all right? We had the Cossack squat arm reach. This one, we're just doing a little bit differently. So we're gonna come down again, going to the other side, holding that Cossack squat. You might even just come back here, getting that hand, and then reaching. Because again, sometimes we'll do the arm may not go as far. Sometimes it's a little bit, I don't know, easier that if we just get our hand, and then we're here, and then we're down. And then just rotating up, looking up tall, and then bringing it right back down. If we can go a little bit lower, let's go for it. Here, stay down, looking tall, and then right back and forth. Because this one, I can feel this, you call it a T-spine rotation because thoracic spine, middle of the back. We're just trying to open that up. The first one that we did when we came down, we reached for the arm, but this one we're just opening, right? Maybe this is all we have and we're here, coming down, bringing it back up, reaching up and tall, and then bringing it back, reaching up tall, just trying to look. You might even get a hand. Can you go lower? Let's go for it. Reaching all the way up, all right? And we got a few more moves, so here we go, all right? what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do our pigeon, all right? It's one of my favorite stretches, pigeon stretch. So we're gonna come down. Now this is the one that people said, oh, pigeons aren't for beginners. Well, I've taken yoga and even if you're brand new, they make you do this. So you may just stay here, all right? On my first video, I had the pigeon, we do dynamic, right? So we're here, we rock, all right? So my dynamic pigeon, I just kind of stay here and I rock. So I'm kind of onto the ball of the foot and I just kind of leave it there so I can push back and forth. Sometimes people start in a pigeon and this is all they have, but try and stay upright. The better you get, you can bring your foot higher and then you can really sit, right? So I could sit down on the ground, my glutes touching, but this is actually kind of hard. So you may be up here, but that's why you like using my hands. Maybe you bring your foot back a little bit and then rock and then come forward and rock. And now as I'm rocking here, I can feel my groin pulling a little bit. I'm loosening it up a little bit more, just kind of going back and forth, just trying to open up that hip flexors, groin, get that whole lower body loosened. So we're gonna switch positions, get to the other side. Again, my foot is down. I'm on the ball of the foot. I'm rocking back and then coming right back up, rocking back and stretching, just kind of coming back, just sitting into this movement. If you can, move that foot forward a little bit more. You may stay here and just try and drop, right? We're up and we're dropping, all right? You can get an upper body workout just staying in this plank position, and we're just on our hands. We're trying to drop the hips, open up the groin, right? Sitting in there. If it's too hard with this foot here, bring it back a little bit, sitting back and just stretching. I like this rocking position because it really helps open up the hips, help stretch everything out. And you can see I'm just pretty much staying here, full pigeon stretch. We're gonna bring it all the way out and then drop down. But for dynamic pigeon, this is pretty much all we're gonna need for this beginner stretch. So we're just trying to loosen up that hip right here, okay? So we're loosening up, we're coming down, we're just rocking back, just trying to get the most out of we can out of this, all right? All right, so we're almost there, all right? We have just a few more moves. So what we're gonna do next is now we have a half kneeling adductor stretch, T-spine rotation. We do T-spine and arm rotations all the time with my clients. So I'm here, my legs out wide as I can. Now, if you can't go out that wide, you might just be here, right? And then we're alternating, all right? So this is an alternating T-spine rotation, thoracic spine. So we're here, alternate hands, and then we're up, rotating to the other side. But see if we can go a little bit wider, foot flat, bringing that elbow up to the ceiling, bringing it down, switching sides, bringing it up to the top, bring it down. And we're just going back and forth, just trying to open it up. And we're switching sides, right? We're here, coming up. And as I'm doing this, is loosening up my lower back, because 80% of people have lower back pain, okay? So it's so important that we loosen up our spine, because I don't want to ever see that get tight. So let's switch sides, other knee down, other foot out to the side. We're coming down, and we're bringing it back, and we're rotating up to the top. We're coming down, and then we're rotating up. All right, and then let's switch. You may stay on the same side a few times here. So if one side's feeling a little bit tighter, generally one side's gonna be a little bit tighter. So when I go in this direction, it's the tightest. Generally, I'm here because I get the most rotation, but path of least resistance is here. This side's tighter for me, it's stiff, so I'm always working on it. And your back could actually get a little bit sore just from moving in this position. So staying in there, you can alternate hands. And I like alternating sometimes because it gives my body a little bit of a break. So I'm trying to look towards the ceiling, loosening it up, stretching it all out, going all the way up to the top. We are almost there, just a little bit more. Getting loose, stretching it out, open it all the way up. All right, and we made it. Whew, man, I'm gonna get a little bit of water because I am so thirsty. I hope that you enjoyed today's workout. What did you think, Arlo? Did you like it? Was it good? I'm so glad you made it here. I'm so glad that you finished with today's workout. This was really fun for me to do. Workout number 99, because stretching, mobility is super important. I wish I learned this a long time ago because of my thoughts, processes. Mobility is longevity. My slogan is nutrition first, training second, but you've got to be able to move better. And that's why I always tell you, I want you to move, feel, and look better through mobility, training, and nutrition. Mobility and dynamic stretching. Jesus, if you could do this now, you need to. It will help save your life. It will help increase your lifespan because, you know, we work, we travel, we do all this stuff in our life, and hopefully at some point you want to retire, right? Maybe you want to travel the world. I truly believe that God made so many amazing places on this earth and we should visit them. And so after you've put some money aside and you're able to travel, maybe even just going for a hike, I never want to feel limited, and I don't want you to feel limited either. And like I said, I have a beginner bodyweight course that will help you mainly moving better. All right, you're gonna get a little bit stronger, but it's gonna help you move better too. But just like in today's workout, right, we're going through all these stretches, we're loosening up our spine. And if it was hard, okay, just comment down below, let me know. And like I said, I do have that course that can help you even a little bit further if you ever feel any of my workouts are challenging. So I try and put my own take on things. I try and use feedback. So Quinn, thank you for making a video request, because it was a really good idea to do this, because these are some of the stretches I've been doing a lot lately. And I'm so glad I get to share it with you and that you're here checking it out. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and click that notification bell, subscribe to the channel so you'll never miss any of my latest content. I'll also put the former full body dynamic stretching video for beginners. The previous one I had is just music only. So if you want to listen to a little bit of music, check out that routine. You're more than happy to do so. And again, I can't wait to see you checking out some of my more of other content. Leave me feedback, comment down below. I read every single comment. I respond to everybody. Unless you already made a comment and then you're commenting on a comment, I might not get that one, but all brand new comments, I do see them. Comment on any of my videos. I am here for you. I want you to succeed on your journey. It's why I started this YouTube channel. I want to help inspire more people, and it's my mission on YouTube to constantly strive to produce higher quality and better content. So if you got a question, I've got answers. Can't wait to see you in the next workout.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but somehow been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to speak, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on a flag. I sail this ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back, I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket I smash, I'm like a pack. I'm about to stack it like cash. It's gonna happen so fast.
Never changed my